Hey baseball fans, welcome back to the channel. There was a moment in Tuesday night's marquee matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves that sent a collective shiver down the spine of every Phillies fan. And indeed, anyone who follows Major League Baseball. Phillies superstar Bryce Harper, the heart and soul of that incredible team, was forced to leave the game after taking a scorching 95 mph fastball directly to his right elbow. It was a terrifying sight, immediately raising alarms given his recent injury history. However, after the initial shock, there's a huge sigh of relief for Philadelphia, as X-rays on Harper's elbow came back negative. The early diagnosis, a contusion, essentially a very bad bruise. The frightening moment unfolds. Let's rewind to the bottom of the first inning. A high-stakes moment in what was already shaping up to be a critical division showdown. The atmosphere at the ballpark was electric, as Phillies fans were buzzing about their team's league-best record. Braves ace Spencer Strider, known for his elite velocity and powerful fastball, was on the mound, within 0-1 count on Bryce Harper. Strider delivered a 95 mph fastball that veered inside. There was an audible crack, a sickening thud, as the pitch struck Harper squarely on his right elbow. The reaction was immediate and visceral. Harper, known for his toughness and ability to play through pain, instantly clutched his elbow, his face contorted in obvious agony, and he slowly, deliberately, knelt to the ground. The crowd at the ballpark went silent, a palpable hush falling over the stadium as everyone held their breath. You could feel the collective concern ripple through the stands and certainly through the Phillies dugout. Phillies medical staff, along with manager Rob Thomson, quickly rushed out to check on their MVP. After a brief but intense consultation, Harper, bravely, walked off the field under his own power. Albeit with a grimace, he was immediately replaced on base by Edmundo Sosa, who came in as a pinch runner. The echoes of Tommy John. Why this was so concerning. Now, what made this incident so particularly concerning for Phillies fans, and truly for any baseball enthusiast, is the significant history tied to that specific elbow. This wasn't just any impact. It was to the very same right elbow that required Tommy John surgery back in 2022. For a position player like Harper, Tommy John surgery isn't as common as it is for pitchers. But it's still a major, reconstructive procedure. It involves repairing the ulnar collateral ligament, UCL, in the elbow. A ligament vital for stability, especially for the high-impact motion of a powerful swing. While pitchers often face a 12 to 18-month recovery, position players typically have a slightly shorter timeline, but it's still a rigorous rehabilitation process. Harper, being the incredible athlete he is, defied expectations and made a remarkably fast return to the field in 2023. Coming back just 160 days after his surgery and playing first base to lessen the throwing strain initially. Given that history, any new impact to that surgically repaired joint naturally sends immediate alarms ringing. The fear of re-injury, or complications from the prior surgery, was undoubtedly the first thought in everyone's mind. After the game, Phillies manager Rob Thomson confirmed that Harper was in a lot of pain and would be re-evaluated on Wednesday morning. Even Spencer Strider, the pitcher who delivered the fateful pitch, expressed immense relief upon hearing the negative X-ray results. He stated, "I do feel bad for him. To see a person in pain that I caused." Reflecting the concern shared across the league. Harper's indispensable role for the league-best Phillies. Bryce Harper, at 32 years old, is far more than just a star player. He is, unequivocally, the heart and soul of the Philadelphia Phillies offense and their clubhouse. He's an 8-time All-Star, a 2-time National League MVP, and he just won his 4th Silver Slugger Award last season, consistently garnering MVP votes year after year. This season, Harper has been absolutely vital to the Phillies' incredible success. He's been slashing an impressive .267, .372, .450, contributing 8 home runs, 33 RBIs, and even 8 stolen bases through his 53 games. His presence in the lineup doesn't just add numbers, it creates fear for opposing pitchers, impacts how they strategize, and ignites the entire Phillies offense. He's a true leader, a vocal presence, and his intensity and drive are infectious. His ability to hit for power, draw walks, and come up clutch in big moments makes him indispensable. And speaking of success, the Phillies are absolutely on fire. They ended Tuesday night's game with a hard-fought 2-0 victory over the Braves. A testament to their resilience and pitching depth, this win maintained their first-place lead in the NL East by 1.5 games over the New York Mets. Even more impressively, their remarkable 35-19 record is currently the best in all of Major League Baseball. They've been playing phenomenal baseball, with their pitching staff consistently lights out, and their offense finding ways to win, even on nights where they're not necessarily exploding. What does a contusion mean for the road ahead? So, while the negative X-rays are a massive sigh of relief, signifying no fracture, the immediate concern still remains. How much time, if any, will Harper miss? A contusion, or a bad bruise, especially to an area like the elbow that's critical for a hitter's swing, can still be incredibly painful and limiting. It can cause swelling, soreness, and a restricted range of motion, all of which would severely impact Harper's ability to swing a bat effectively, especially with the power he's known for. The team will be monitoring his swelling and discomfort very closely over the next few days. They'll likely assess his pain tolerance, his range of motion, and how he feels when attempting to swing. While a bone fracture would have meant a guaranteed, extended stint on the injured list, a contusion's timeline is less clear. It could be a few days, a week, or perhaps a bit longer, depending on the severity of the bruising and swelling. The Phillies will prioritize his long-term health, especially with their sights firmly set on a World Series championship this season. Rushing him back and risking further injury is simply not an option. The path forward for the Phillies. In Harper's potential absence, even a short one, the Phillies would likely rely on players like Edmundo Sosa to fill in at first base. And the rest of the lineup would need to step up. They've shown incredible depth and resilience this season, proving they can win even when facing adversity. But there's no denying that Harper's presence in the middle of that lineup is irreplaceable. For now, Phillies fans will be anxiously awaiting further updates from the team. Hopefully, this is nothing more than a temporary setback, a painful reminder of the dangers of the game, and Harper can return to the lineup quickly, continuing to lead baseball's best team. His health is absolutely paramount for the Phillies' hopes of making a deep postseason run and potentially bringing a World Series title back to Philadelphia. We'll be sure to keep you updated as more information becomes available on Bryce Harper's condition. What are your thoughts on this scary moment? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MLB news and analysis. The Philadelphia Phillies, currently boasting the best record in baseball, faced a major scare on Tuesday night as superstar Bryce Harper was forced to leave their game against the Atlanta Braves. Harper took a blistering 95 mph fastball directly to his right elbow, sending a wave of concern through the Phillies faithful. The incident occurred in the bottom of the first inning when Braves starter Spencer Strider's pitch hit Harper on his elbow. Harper immediately clutched his arm and knelt to the ground in obvious pain. The concern was heightened by the fact that this was the same elbow that required Tommy John surgery in 2022. Thankfully, initial X-rays taken right in the Phillies clubhouse were negative, diagnosing the injury as a contusion. This is a massive sigh of relief, avoiding a potentially catastrophic fracture. Harper, a two-time NL MVP and eight-time All-Star, is absolutely critical to Philadelphia's World Series aspirations. He's been having another strong season, slashing .267, .372, .450 with 8 home runs and 33 RBIs in 53 games. The Phillies finished Tuesday's game in first place in the NL East, with a commanding 1.5-game lead over the New York Mets, and their 35-19 record is indeed the best in all of Major League Baseball. Losing a player of Harper's caliber for any significant time would be a huge blow. It's not yet clear how much time, if any, Harper will miss. The Phillies will surely be re-evaluating him closely over the coming days to see how the contusion responds. While negative X-rays are fantastic news, the team will be extremely cautious, especially given his history with that elbow. For now, the Phillies and their fans can breathe a collective sigh of relief that their superstar seems to have dodged a major bullet. But all eyes will be on Harper's recovery as they push to maintain their top spot in the league.